We have number 1 seed Oregon versus number 8 seed Ohio State. Big Ten matchup. They have played once this year. Oregon won in a very close game.
Let's go Michigan State.
Not in this
I know
way.
what you said.
Ohio State. Another intro. You want to do this intro?
Welcome back to the Read Option. I'm Jenna. This is Wyatt, and today we're going to be talking about the NFL.
There we go. Actually, we're not. Kind of. I want to cover the college football playoff because
You want
that
me to
just
do it
got
again?
announced. Yeah, you try that again.
No.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
do save my
There's
100.
one NFL. That was good. That was solid intro. There's one NFL topic I want to talk about, and then I want to get into the college football playoff. We need to talk about the Minnesota Vikings, obviously, and my quarterback situation. I'm actually coming to you for advice as a unbiased party because I'm thinking myself into a spiral right now.
Is your
I
young
so
quarterback back?
No, so he's out for the year
Oh,
for sure, but he'll be ready to go for next year.
okay.
Sam Darnold is playing at an MVP level right now. We have him on a 1-year contract. He was supposed to be just our guy for this year, then JJ starts next year, and that was the plan. No one, and as high of hopes as I had for this season, I'm included in the no one, thought we would be 11-2 and that we would be in serious Super Bowl talks at this point, this late in the season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to do, Jenna. And I don't know what's the benchmark? Like if Sam Darnold takes us to a Super Bowl and wins it, do we bring him back? We have to, right? But
Yeah.
then we just drafted JJ McCarthy. Like where does it end? Like what has to happen? I don't
Well,
know what to do.
JJ McCarthy's young. He'll have his time to shine. Did you hear what I said?
So, yeah, he's young, so he'll have
Yeah.
his time, but Sam Darnold's only 27.
Oh.
And the other thing is we would have to sign Sam Darnold. We don't have him under contract for next year. He's going to deserve a lot of money.
A
And
lot
we
of
got
us
rid of Kirk Cousins
already
because
paying JJ McCarthy.
we're not paying JJ much because he's on a rookie deal. That's why we drafted him and let Kirk Cousins walk because we were paying him a lot of money. And so now we're going back to paying a lot of money to a quarterback that may be good. But it's hard right now to have this conversation because I want Sam Darnold to take us to a Super Bowl. I feel bad I feel like I'm talking behind his back. I don't want to do it. So here's where I'm at, and you can tell me if you agree or disagree. I say if he takes us, I'm not even going to entertain this conversation unless he takes us to a conference championship game. If we make a conference championship game,
I was gonna
I
say
will.
Super
Okay. So if we go to Super Bowl and lose, we have this conversation. I'm just worried. I'm a little worried that every time we get a good thing, there's a flip side. It's like, all right, but start thinking about this. You drafted JJ. This is the best year we've had in 8 years.
Well,
And
neither are bad choices.
yeah, but if we don't re-sign him and then he like goes on and does great things and JJ struggles, it's the one that got away.
Mm-hmm. That's what makes football interesting.
You're no help here. You're not helping ease my stress. I've been stressing about this. I'm only
Well,
stressed because Sam
you just
Darnold's
want me to
playing
stress
so
with
well.
you.
I don't know. All right, that's where I'm at. We'll keep an eye on this. Again, who knows what's going to happen I think his fate will be sealed no matter what this next month and these games. Last couple games of regular season, playoff games, that's what really matters. So, we'll see. And hopefully this decision's a lot easier to make with a ring on our finger. That's all I want. Give me a Super Bowl ring and then nothing else matters.
There
So,
you go. See, you talked yourself down.
yeah, I just needed to vent for a little bit cuz I've been bottling that one up. All right. So I want to do college football playoff predictions. Um, what do you know about college football just in general right now? Like, do you know anybody? Do you know who's good? Do you know who's bad? Do you know who's in contention for the playoffs? Who's in the playoff? What do you know?
I know that there was a game at Lucas Oil last weekend.
Do you know who's playing in it?
Oregon?
Yes. They are the number one team in the country, undefeated, Big Ten champs.
That's all I know.
Okay. So this will be fun then. So the college football playoff this year is very new. Okay. It's the first time they've ever done this. It's a 12-team playoff.
Yes.
The first round of games are played at the higher seed stadium. So it's a home game for them.
Mhm.
The
So
teams,
why was it
we'll
at
just
Lucas
go.
Oil?
That was the Big Ten championship game.
Oh,
Different. Wasn't the playoffs yet. And the
okay.
playoffs were announced on Sunday after that game. We're just gonna go through matchup by matchup. You're gonna give your prediction, and we'll see if you're right. So, first matchup we have is number 9 seed Tennessee versus number 8 seed Ohio State. Break that matchup down for me, Jenna.
I mean, Ohio State's usually pretty good.
Yeah, they lost to Michigan
So
2 weeks ago in a very like they should have killed
Michigan.
Michigan. Michigan's bad this year. That's the only reason they're ranked so low.
So I think Ohio State's gonna win.
All right, sounds confident. Don't. It's not a question.
I have 0 confidence in this matter.
I don't know who's gonna win either.
Well, yeah, but you at least know what you're talking about.
No, that's the beauty of sports talk,
I
Jenna,
didn't
and you're
even
gonna
know what
realize
teams
this.
were in it.
Y What you gotta realize about sports talk, and I think this is gonna help you just, like, mentally deal with the dumb comments from people, nobody knows what they're talking about. Some people have more information in front of them, still doesn't mean they know what they're talking about. They're just making shit up. They're making shit up maybe with more information, but what do they know? So, you're picking Ohio State to win this? You just gotta be confident and loud about it, honestly. So,
Okay.
Ohio State, moving on.
Go Buckeyes.
There we go. All right, now we have the number 12 seed Clemson versus the number 5 seed Texas. What do we know here? Anything?
0.
Okay. Texas has Manning in their quarterback room, Arch
Arch
Manning.
Manning?
Yep, backup
You know what?
quarterback.
I'm a Manning fan. Go Arch.
All right, we'll move Texas on to
I've heard
the
he's really good.
quarterfinals. Now this is the fun one.
Mhm.
This is the fun matchup for us. We have number 10 Indiana Hoosiers versus number 7 Notre Dame. What do we think?
Notre Dame.
A blowout? Close?
Because IU sucks.
There's the Boilermaker. All right. So Notre Dame gets the home game.
It'll
That
probably be
game's
close. I don't
that
know.
game's gonna be so fun. The tickets for that are so
No, I
crazily
can't even
expensive.
imagine.
Oh, that'll be such a fun environment though. So, all right,
Especially
Notre Dame moves
Notre
on.
Dame. That's cool.
Yeah. Final first round matchup. We have number 11 SMU versus the 6 seed Penn State.
I know nothing. Southern Mississippi?
Southern Methodist
Mm.
University.
Where do
They're
they
in
live?
Texas.
Oh.
They're in Texas, Dallas-ish, I believe. Yes.
Are they usually good?
No, I would say they're not in this conversation very often.
You know what? Then I'm gonna root for them, the underdogs.
All right, Pony Express moving on.
Yep.
SMU moves on to the quarterfinals. Quarterfinal matchup number 1, the number 1 seed
So we're
Oregon.
doing the whole thing?
Yeah, we're gonna play it out.
Okay.
So I want to put this bracket out. Um, we have number 1 seed Oregon versus number 8 seed Ohio State. Big Ten matchup. They have played once this year. Oregon won in a very close game.
Let's go Michigan State.
Not in this
I know
bracket.
what you said.
Ohio State.
It's been a really long day.
Oh man. All right. So Ohio State?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Ohio State beats Oregon.
Doesn't
Hard
seem like
defeated team.
Michigan has a chance.
Oh yeah, I don't think Michigan State's gonna win many games in this playoff. All right,
I
now we
meant
have
because they're not even in the game.
yeah. Number 5 Texas versus number 4 Arizona State. Sun.
Texas,
All right, hook 'em. Texas advances. Now we have number 7 Notre Dame versus number 2 Georgia.
Georgia,
Ooh, pretty confident there. Bulldogs move on. And then final quarterfinal matchup, number 11 SMU versus number 3 Boise State. This would be a very fun color matchup. Both a lot of blue going on there.
um, Boise State,
Boise State moves on. So we have number 8 Ohio State in the semifinals versus number 5 Texas. Jenna, who will be playing for the chance to win a national championship?
Texas,
Nick. All right, Texas moves on. Hook 'em. And then the other semifinal matchup, number 2 Georgia versus number 3 Boise State.
Georgia,
Georgia moves on. So we get a rematch of a game that was played last weekend. Georgia versus Texas. It went to overtime. Georgia has their backup QB as of right now. We'll
mhm,
see if how healthy he is. But Georgia won that game in overtime just
mm.
this past weekend. Rematch the national championship. Who is your national champion in 2024-2025 season? Who we got, Jenna?
Who's it between?
Texas and Georgia.
Um, Georgia.
Georgia wins. Georgia Bulldogs. Congratulations. You're the 2024-2025 NCAA national championships, according to Jenna. Are you going to watch? I think, Jenna, you would enjoy these games. College football might.
You act like I've never watched a college football game.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying these games in general. Like, I'm incredibly excited for these games because we've never seen this before. Like, yes, we've had the playoffs, but it was only 4 teams. So you had the semifinals and then the championship. We have playoff games playing on actual college campuses, which is so fun.
Mhm.
I think it'd be very cool. And the first game is Notre Dame IU
When does it
next
start?
the 20th, so next Friday.
Oh,
And then they play a few every week until we crown a champion. So should be
okay.
very fun. Yep. All
Well,
right. Well, that is Jenna's predictions for the college football playoff. I'll put mine out as well. You want me to run through it right now, actually?
sure.
Let's go Tennessee, Ohio State. I'm gonna say I don't think Ohio State's very good. I'm gonna say I'll say Tennessee wins that game. Clemson, Texas. Texas, IU, Notre Dame. I'm gonna pick Notre Dame. SMU, Penn State. I'm gonna go Penn State. Oregon, Tennessee. I'll go Oregon. Arizona State, Texas. I'm gonna go Arizona State. I'm gonna go with Notre Dame versus Georgia. Let me pick Georgia, but it's tight. That's a tight one. I think it goes to overtime. Penn State versus Boise State. Give me Boise. So then we got Georgia versus Boise State. Georgia's going to win that. Oregon versus Arizona State. Oregon's going to win that. Oregon's going to win in the national championship. Oregon will be our champion. So those are my predictions. Everyone drop your final 4
I don't
predictions.
know where I lost Oregon in that.
You had Oregon losing to Ohio State when you chose Michigan State.
Mm.
Yeah. So everyone let us know what your predictions are in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you
Happy
next week.
holidays.
Happy holidays.